To do a reaction on Bowser versus Eggman, Mario versus Sonic Death Battle. Now, I know how people are about death battles, saying how they like them or how like they're not always right with stuff. I get it. I am also one of them. Some of the death battles they did, I still kind of like, I don't think so. But whether you like them or not, you can't deny that they're still entertainment, whether they're right or wrong. Now, of course, I got my favorites. Now,
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman,
the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
or Eggman. I say I'm more of a favor of Eggman as a character wise. I like Sonic more than Mario of itself, just because I grew up more on Sonic TV shows. Now the games, Mario got it hands down, but we talk about just from
our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom, a peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring! Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome.
That was always
Here
still
comes King
Mario
Koopa
girl.
himself, better known as
I feel like
Bowser.
she got a thing for
The
Bowser.
moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and
I
they
still
treat
never
these
seen the
critters
movie. I
like
need to watch that
monsters,
movie.
fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
I didn't know that. He's only 34? Huh. Height 10. Goddamn, he's big. Family Bowser Jr. I knew about Bowser Jr. I can't pronounce that. Koopa, I can't pronounce that. His dead brother. Huh. The only one I know about is Bowser Jr. Hobby, dancing, golf, go-kart, tennis, stealing Mario's girl. Favorite food, cake, drumstick, steak. Yeah. Loves Princess Peach, his family. He's more swimming.
King's day
So he
in the
can't
sun.
swim?
Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their
damn,
princess
that's
in
what
another
happened?
castle. Takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch.
Oh my
Koopa
god,
King doesn't
those
just breathe
games were
fire
so
and control
fun.
lava.
None of them were
He
more broken than
commands
Kirby though.
nature itself.
Spitting
Smash
meteors from
Brothers,
outer
oh my
space,
god.
beckoning the earth
Fire
with a
breath,
snap,
immense strength,
inhaling
inhale.
torrents of wind,
Size
straight up
alteration,
falling down
magic,
lightning.
enhance.
What
Yeah.
else has he got?
Oh, just a
Yeah,
little
as I knew,
dabbling in
Bowser was pretty
dark
hack.
Magic he's mastered.
He turns people
Telekinesis,
into
creating
bricks?
Perfect clones.
Like
Star
that.
rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's
Can you
talked
say
about having a
narcissistic?
4-digit
Beat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most
see.
wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories, Croppers and Lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys,
He got all this? General Bowser Jr. Elite. God dang, Bowser. And Mario keep defeating you, and it's just one guy? Well, two people, Luigi? They must be father characters. Mario and Luigi, either Mario or Luigi are way more powerful and broken than I know, or Bowser's army is just completely trash. Or maybe it's a little bit of both.
Feet and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like
This is natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I
Wait,
bet
what?
Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very
This isn't
protective of his
over.
kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies tug and smack.
Maybe a little little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account
my
the
God.
flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a
Yeah,
force
you
of
ain't
over
talking bad about Bowser's
125
son unless you
trillion
ready
tons
for
of
the
TNT.
That stuff's
What games are these that allows Bowser to do all this stuff? How many? Golly, the Mario games look lit. I ain't
Enough
gonna
to
lie
unleash
to you.
Bowser's dark
I need to
fury,
start playing
before
some
whose
of them or
very steps
something.
cause widespread natural disasters.
I got my
Okay,
Nintendo
seriously,
Switch right
how does
here.
Mario ever beat
Or
this
somewhere
guy?
around here.
He's like
Just
Godzilla,
collecting dust
Doctor
right now.
Strange, and John Cena all in one. He turned all of Yoshi's
Oh, yeah, he's-
Island
yeah.
into a storybook. And remember
Bowser
those
got this.
painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those.
Bowser got
And
this.
the staircase.
Reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant Power Stars.
Guess who
He has a
showed up
Space
to
Kingdom, of
ruin
course he does.
everything?
Bowser got a
It's
kingdom for
him.
everything.
And
He
when
might as well be a
Grand Star was
carpenter.
freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that... Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's
Godly.
a baddie through and through.
Bowser's
Who
a
will
monster.
teleport through space
I
and
didn't think he's
time
this
to
powerful.
show you what's
So
what.
basically, Bowser a
Because
true
he's
one.
no
He'll ride or
ordinary
die.
Koopa. Make way for the king.
years. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology
Eggman, I
to
do
bring
hope
about
you win,
global
but-
peace.
But Wiz,
I don't got
only
no.
a
I got
brilliant
too
mind
much
can make
hope for
that
it. I don't have
happen.
too much
Not
hope
just
for it,
any
buddy.
brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Because I don't even think Mario.
As
I
a
think-
mad
I don't
scientist
even think
myself,
Sonic can
his
be
story
Mario.
is my
I
unit
need to
of
see the
nations,
Sonic movie.
better
That's
known
what I need to
as
do. I need to see all the
They're
Sonic
freaking
movies.
called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narc.
those goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science.
50 plus, so he is older than Bowser. Oh, well, I already knew that. 6'1". Eggman pretty tall too, but he's not taller than Bowser. Family. Garo Robotnik. Egg Nega. Who the heck? Sega? It is the company that just owns him, but so. I think Sega owns Mario too. Anyway, occupation CEO of Eggman Industries, Meteor Tech, and various casinos. Oh, I didn't know he has casinos. Hobby, archaeology, history, woodworking. Huh. Favorite food? Oh. Hates that hedgehog.
And this paradise would have worked
I didn't know
just
he had a daughter.
fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
does have
For
a daughter.
years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face.
Eggman has a
And
daughter?
he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment,
look
the
this
doctor
up.
into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune
got
to
a
it. That's a
son.
whoopsie.
And when he's not
But that
duping
was
you
from
with
the TV
decoys,
show.
he's right.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser
Maria
once
Robotnik.
obliterated
That's
77,000
not Eggman,
cubic
though.
meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb
Whatever.
in your pocket all the
I
time.
don't know.
Oh,
So,
okay, maybe this
He got a
guy's
son
pretty
from
cool.
another
Eggman
TV
built
show, the
machines for a
Eggman
long list of combat
Sonic
situations.
cartoon
Some look
show,
like
which I
knights,
know of.
Others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps. And then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate
really?
stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The
Now, like I
roast
said,
of the
and
battle mix. It's got electric
robotic
drills,
gear and
it's
stuff.
got
Eggman
ice
got
missiles,
quite
it's
a
got
arsenal.
A whole lot of
But
bullets.
Bowser just got too
God
much,
whiz.
I found out.
I
Bowser
need
got
it.
no time.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about
No.
Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of.
that must be
Who
one of
needs
the
friends
games.
when you can build friends?
Obviously,
That is
Eggman
what it
has
did.
a tough
It was very
time
lonely.
collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army
Yeah,
has
he
a
always
wide
does.
variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo
Leader,
with Orbot
Vulcan,
and Cubot.
leaders.
They're Eggman's assistants
Yeah.
and immense.
His favorite Robo Faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic
Metal
gonna be
Sonic
the one
has
that
the
carries the
most
whole thing.
horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then
Yeah.
some. He's had his rebellious
Even copies Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusion.
Okay,
but
Eggman,
in
you might
its
be able to
hands,
fight back.
It's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body
Still don't
replicas,
think he can
changing
do too
gravity,
much,
or
'cause
making a fake
all
sun,
this stuff
but
Bowser
go
survived.
off, King.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated.
Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually
Now, Eggman got
he
quite
built
the
something
arsenal.
that started to
He
build
does,
on
like-
him. Sage
like I said.
was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual
So
sentience.
this is what I was
Sage
saying.
is
This is
already
his
super
child.
powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat
What
the
are these
massive
games?
Titan.
I need to
And you
look
can
these
barely
games
remember
up.
where you put your dune buggy.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was
It's gone.
Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like
Okay, so
any
that's what
good
they were saying,
daddy,
that he has
gave her
a
the keys
daughter.
to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital
Okay.
death ray.
Oh my god, the characters are so cute. Look, I got the star eyes too. And look at the little bear on the back.
Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, cause charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines
Alright,
can
this
run
gonna be an
indefinitely while
interesting
matching
fight.
the greatest
Okay,
powers
okay.
ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled
Eggman
Solaris, who tried to
possibly
destroy
might
time
have a small
itself.
chance.
Solaris extended
small
its chaos
chance.
across multiple
I'd be
timelines
very
in about
happy if he
20
wins,
seconds,
but I don't think
or
he
73
will.
quadrillion times
We'll
light
see.
speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah.
Nah, Eggy will always have a
Right,
harebrained
nah.
scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Well, I know one of the things I'm gonna do after this. Watch the movies. Alright. I'm putting everything I got on Bowser. I know I said I'm a big Eggman fan, but I just don't see how Eggman will be able to win this. I'm putting everything I got on Bowser.
come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
So is he like Disney?
I am Dr. Eggman, your genius overlord. Get a load of this.
You know, the funny thing of it is, Bowser seems more like the good guy in this situation than Eggman.
Shut up, nerd.
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better.
That's a decoy, idiot. Infinite!
This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
They gotta give him something. But I'll say this, Bowser army of itself is nothing compared to Eggman army.
It's too late.
Like I said,
According to plan.
You've lost the battle before it
I don't
has
see
begun.
Bowser army can't handle Eggman. It would just go on to, I saw Metal Sonic go on, but it would just take Bowser. Bowser alone is the problem. Bowser army not really that tough compared to Eggman army. Eggman, you can survive this. I know I said Bowser, but still, that just common sense telling me. That's it. Bowser's their only problem. Now, after this all over with. See, and after all this over with, Bowser won't have no army if he survives this.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Oh, he gets the dab power up. That's the anime famous power up.
Six. The Death Egg. Max power.
I forgot about that. Did Eggman win? Nah. Bowser can still animate.
Curses! Sage! Fire is again! Oh. Wait!
So long, Doctor.
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats.
Bowser.
Pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time.
Kinda like having both
However,
of the same.
Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering
Eggman's a brilliant,
genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in,
Bowser.
items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The
Bowser.
Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions, unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean,
That's what
look
I
at all
was
those
saying.
buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously
Yeah.
terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Fail. All of them.
In Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the
Yeah,
Phantom
I
Ruby,
didn't
and
realize how
potentially
busted he
swapping
was.
the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just
Bowser,
could
you
not
kinda
actively plan against. Even with
Eggman,
Sage's
you kinda
millions of
screwed and
plans to take down the
everything
Titans, she thought them to be
Yeah.
unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bound scrambled.
Yeah. Basically, guys, is how I kind of figured it would turn out. But if y'all think they right about this, let me know down in the comment below. If you liked, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. You know, spam me out. All right, guys. See you later.